The following Let's Play has been rated for mature audiences only. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found... Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, I finished the musician's quest and got myself another trophy. And I said that I would be starting the romantic quest today. But before we get onto that, there are a couple of things that I want to show off and or I'm curious about. So I loaded my oldest save file and did another concert to make it quickly become night because I need it to be night and I don't have the patience to wait for the 8 or so minutes it would take for it to become night manually or automatically, I don't know. But by doing a concert, it automatically gets changed to night because that's how it was programmed. That's how Bright programmed it. And the reason I needed it to be night is to talk to this guy. And the oldest save file was before I returned the last book to him. And the reason I'm curious about doing this is when I brought that last book to him, he said that now that he has those books, he'd be willing to join me. So I'm curious what would happen if I asked him to join me before I brought him the last book. I'm sorry, but I'm far too busy searching for 3 ancient books to be thrashing beasts right now. After I find them, I might join you, but not before. Yep, sure enough, he doesn't join me. I suppose the other possibility would be he would join me, but he would be without certain spells. Can you give character spells through a script in RG Maker 3, or is it only through Level Up and the editor? I suppose that's a pretty sorry question to be asking. Here I'm supposed to be like an expert on creating RG Maker 3 games, and I don't even know what RG Maker 3 is capable of. I know its limitations, mostly, but I don't know if you can have a script give a character a spell. That seems like something that would be important to know. You know, I probably should check that, so I'm going to check that after I'm done talking about this next thing. And this next thing is the fact that these trophies all look alike, even though this is a rank 3 trophy and this is a rank 2 trophy. As it turns out, one limitation with RG Maker 3, you remember how I said that the objects on these pedestals are actually part of the pedestal and not just a separate object? Well, apparently that's taken a bit too far because it turns out you cannot actually change the object on a pedestal. You set what object is on the pedestal and then all you can do is show whether the object is appearing on the pedestal or not. So all of these pedestals have the same trophy attached to them. It's just that some of the trophies aren't set to be shown right now until I finish certain quests. That is an unfortunate limitation, and that is why Bright doesn't have it set so a different trophy appears. Because it's not even an option. I mean, I suppose he could have just placed multiple pedestals on the exact same spot and have a different one triggered depending on the rank, but as a reminder, he sorta ran out of memory. Alright, before we begin the romantic quest, there is one more thing that I want to do. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to wait until night in order to do it. Actually, never mind. I could just start the romantic quest and then do the thing while I'm waiting for night to come. I'll get to the thing that I want to do at night when it's night. So let's go ahead and begin the romantic quest. Now, it should be noted that the romantic quest is the quest that O'Brien has told me can be unforgiving. So this is a case where I'm definitely going to keep the save file I just loaded untouched until I know it's safe to get rid of it. Because if I make a mistake, I'm going to cheat and reload that file. Alright, so let's go ahead and become a romantic. By the way, the reason I did the musician's quest is because I've been waiting for an opportunity to do the romantic quest, and I figure, you know, I could do the romantic quest after I do the musician quest, because the musician quest would be a good opportunity to get myself reacquainted with some of the townsfolk. I also didn't want to save the romantic quest for last because I want an opportunity to have a child, and I don't know if that'll be an option if I save this quest for last. Then again, maybe it'll be part of the quest, I don't know. On that note, I have to wonder, is this where the mature rating is really going to come into play? I have a vision of what I want you to do for me, but I fear it's hopeless. For what I want is for you to prove to me that love still exists in the world. Now, as a reminder, Althea used to have a boyfriend who was in a band, but apparently the boyfriend left her for whatever reason. I forget specifically why, but it ended on a sour note, and that's why Althea is sort of down about romance. Anyway, it sounds absurd, but if you can do this for me, I can reward you greatly. What I'll need you to do is just go into town and flirt a bit. Nothing happens in Moyas without me hearing about it through my grapevine, so once you've made a good enough reputation as a flirt, you can move on to the next part of your little mission. One word of caution though, you probably aren't going to be very good until you get a little experience, so if there's someone special that you'd like to woo, it's best to wait. Bad first impressions are hard to overcome in love. I am so glad you told me that, because otherwise I would have tried flirting with everybody in town and that would have screwed me over. I guess that's why this is unforgiving. So yeah, thanks for the warning. Timing is of the utmost importance. Not only that, but you need better supplies. Here, smell this. Doesn't that smell good? It's not the best cologne in the world, but it's broken a lot of hearts. It's an important tool in the trade. Do I have to use it? As a reminder, I think cologne and perfume sucks. I hate them. I'll never wear either. Ever. So, are you up for this romantic quest? Wonderful! Oh, I just know you're going to do well. I have a gift in mind for you if you do a good enough job for me, but if it works out, the best gift will be the one you give yourself. I'll need to work with you a little bit on your technique, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Oh yes, and you should take this cologne. It will help you. Oh, I see you already have some cologne. That's better than this. Well, doesn't that make this look like a load of crap? Nah, not really. I mean, all cologne for me is a load of crap. Oh, wow. Wow! What? She actually threw it away? And I'm gonna have to make sure to increase the volume there, because there was actually a crash. She actually threw it and broke the bottle. Great! Now her house is gonna smell. Oh well, it really was crap anyway. That was good. I like that. Alright, this is a part where I get to edit out a whole bunch of stuff because I don't know entirely who's flirtable. I know Broken is flirtable. I know the first person I should flirt with. Since I sort of have to flirt with just about everybody I can, let's go ahead and start with this one person who is female like me, because I'm sure you all are curious what would happen if I tried getting on a little bit of lesbian action. You flirt with Zinnia. Hehe, you are just so adorable, aren't you? Your fame as a romantic is raised by 4 as a result of using the good cologne. Oh, there's better cologne. I hope that won't affect my chances of getting a good mate. I assume not. The Great Harp didn't affect my chances of getting, money from that concert. At least I don't think it did. Would the Great Harp, or would a different harp have resulted in me getting a different amount of money from performing those concerts, or Or would I have gotten 1,000 gold from 10 people regardless? I assume the rank only affects the trophy you get. Anyway, let's skip ahead until I can find... Oh wait, here's a flirty person. You flirt with Joseph. Huh? You're a cutie pie, there's no denying it. But... Your fame as a romantic has increased by 4. I don't have to read that part. What happens if I flirt with you again? Oh, that's enough for right now. Well, now I'm curious, what happens if I flirt with that other person again? I'll have to make sure to at least save one other girl to flirt with, because you know, curiosity. See what happens if I flirt with a person after I'm a better flirter. What happens if I flirt with you again? Oh, you do go on. I assume that won't affect anything by flirting with somebody multiple times. Alright, where's the next person? Alright, so I can flirt with, Fristy. I really should remember her name. After all, she was my mentor for the past couple of episodes. But I'm gonna save the flirting with her because, like I said, curious what would happen if I flirt with a girl when I'm a better flirter. Who's next? Oh, I know a Radis you can flirt with. If I were only about 40 years younger... And now I can flirt with Hugo. There's a video game called Hugo. I'll have to let's play it sometime. Yes, you're very cute, but I'm still far too busy to be interested in flirting. There's lots of people yet to help. So does that mean if I did his quest before flirting with him, he'd be more accepting of the flirt? That's okay, he's not really somebody I'm interested in. It's already becoming evening. I need to hurry up if I want to get to flirting with everybody. On the plus side, this means I'll be able to check that one person real soon. And having it become night before I'm ready isn't as big a deal as it becoming day before I'm ready, because at least I can make it instantly day. I still like that typo. There's plenty of room in her. And then I feel stupid because I just remembered I can flirt with this person, my quest giver. Say, you're getting better at this. And of course I forget to mention or find out what happens if I double flirt with people. Let's see, Hugo. Oh, stop. And with Althea a second time. Oh, you flirt. I probably got the inflection wrong on that, but oh well. Alright, I think those are the only two people I forgot to double flirt with. Hey, are you flirtable? Nope. Alright, well, momentarily it's going to become nighttime, so I'm going to just walk into the building and walk out, and I'll flirt with Brogan next. Alright, there's Brogan. Flirt with Brogan. Heh, you're not so bad yourself, but I'm way too old for you. You'd probably be the death of me. I imagine it is possible to marry, say, Brogan or a Radis. And if you're curious about that, I'm not going to show it off. You'll just have to play the game yourself. Also, since that guard in the jail was talking about getting in my thief friend, I'm going to see if I can flirt with her. Yep. How about that? Coincidence? Yeah, that's a coincidence. I mean, that was definitely a typo, but it's a very convenient typo. Tempest. I really need to remember her name. In fact, that's a good name. Tempest. She's a thief. It makes sense. Yeah, you're cute. So what? So apparently there's a person that you cannot interact with for an outside quest if you don't actually get the beginning of the game right. As a reminder, the only way you can actually find Tempest after becoming a teenager is by finding her while you're a child, and I forget which option it was, but it was the option that wasn't "That's wrong." Anyway, now that it is nighttime, I get to do the thing that I wanted to do. Let's see here. Chat. What can I say? I am so proud to have been your friend before you became famous. Hehe, I know that Moisa is small, but if you can make a splash that big here, then you'll do well anywhere. Moyos may be small, but we are refined in our tastes. Good work, superstar. So the reason I wanted to talk with her is because apparently she does change her message after you do more concerts. As far as I remember though, she was the only person who mentioned the contest that I did, so I'm not going to bother hunting for updates from anybody else. Oh, and you take this shield. I found it while I was humming one of your songs, and I can't use it. A plate scale. Interesting. And now my inventory is full. Next chance I get, I'm going to have to get my dog into my inventory, into my party, and store some of this stuff. I imagine I can't equip that myself. No. Got a lot of stuff I can't equip myself. Also, I'm pretty sure this person can be flirted with. Yep. I'm gonna save him momentarily because he's one of the people that I might be interested in marrying. The other person I might be interested in is the young guy from the Tang house. Also, I forgot to check. Are you flirtable? Oh yeah, she gives this message again. Oh, yep, you can flirt with her. You flirt with Iris. Hehe, I haven't been around the block that many times, but I know that look, charmer. Alright, who else did I need to flirt with? First off, before I go out, I'm gonna use this thing again. I don't know if this actually does anything besides make the sky look interesting. But by gosh, I'm gonna keep on using it until something happens. Alright, I can flirt with Maddie. How convenient, because I want to ask O'Bride, if it's not a spoiler, where is Maddie's son? Well, hello there, charmer. Hehe, I haven't gotten flirted with like that since way before my husband died. Oh, so that's what happened to him. And of course, I forget to double flirt. I forgot to double flirt with the wood elf too. Oops. Now that's enough of that. My son is downstairs. No, he's not. See, look. No son. Unless he's a ghost. Did he like die and now he's a ghost? Is that why I can't find him? And I can flirt with the Tang girl. I won't flirt with the Tang guy because he's one of the people I'm interested in. Jadis. Hee hee. I think that you are flirting with me. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. Hides behind fan. By the way, for those of you who are morbidly curious, no, you can't flirt with your dad. And I can flirt with this girl who I barely even know. Hope. You're a charming one, aren't you? And then if I flirt with her again... It's never as good as it leftovers. Alright, that's just about everybody that I can think to flirt with. Unfortunately, there was one person I forgot who only appears at night. How unfortunate. Actually, I probably should have checked with the bookkeeper as well. Alright, I guess I'm waiting until night to happen. Alright, now that it's nighttime again, let's see what happens if I double a flirt with Iris. Okay, don't wear it out. And yeah, you can flirt with Iris. Heh, I recognize that look, even through your obvious lack of experience. And I'm flattered, but not interested. Sorry. And that leaves, I'm pretty sure, just one person to try flirting with. Is he flirtable? Yep. Lauren. Oh, okay. I get it. You wanna... Never mind, I don't get it. This is definitely somebody that I would flirt with the first time because he's not really somebody I ever got a chance to know. But the Ting brother, the guy wood elf, and my musician mentor, why can't I remember her name? I've gotten to know them pretty well, and suddenly I have to pause because it turned night. I was told... remember a while back, whenever I finished the first part of the trading quest and got the first shop open, and Max said that he gave me a payment. Apparently, you get more money if you happen to be in town anytime it becomes a certain time of day. I'm not entirely sure whether it's whenever it becomes daytime or if it becomes nighttime, or if you have to be in the area at the moment that it changes, which would make sleeping kind of a bad thing because then I would miss morning, which would be probably the time that I would get paid. I don't know when it occurs or how it occurs. But anyway, next thing I'm going to do is save, because if I miss something, I'm going to want a save file before I move on. Alright, and since I think I found everybody worth flirting with, aside from the 3 people I skipped, let's go ahead and finish this first part of the romantic quest. Okay, that's enough. You have truly filled me with all the giddy joy of a schoolgirl, but now the time has come to get a bit more serious as we move on to the next part of our quest. I'm not saying you have to get married right away, but you need to at least set the stage for love, and that means declaring a love interest and buying a home to live in. Tonk can help with that. Have you decided upon a love interest? Not necessarily, but I'm going to say yes because I'm curious and I'm not going to save just yet anyway. Well, that's great. I won't ask who. I think I know already anyway. Hehe. Well, now we can move on to buying a home. Talk to Tonk at Iris Real Estate Office for help. If you already bought a house, then your mission for me is over. Oh, and take this int medal. It was my husband's. He was a musician, but he was also a hunter, when he wasn't breaking my heart. Huh, and here I am, a hunter. Well, this is interesting. I just got an int medal. It's been a while since I have one of those, which means I can buy more furniture for the house that I own. And of course, that part of the quest is already over, because... But here's the thing, I'm not going to save right now. In fact, I'm going to quit. Because, for all I know, I'm missing something here. Now, this person said that if I want to save flirting with somebody special for later because I would become better with flirting, I'm wondering if that's actually true. Because this person here, my musician person, okay, let me find out her name again. Christy. First they told me that I could move on with the musician's quest without getting all the fans. And I was like, would it be better if I save some fans for later? But as it turned out, I was better off getting all the fans while I had the chance. So I'm worried that the same might be the case here. Or the case might be the same here. It might be better if I flirt with everybody I can rather than save some for later. I don't know that. So I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll find out from O'Brien after this episode gets uploaded. I know I could just ask him and then continue on, but another reason I want to just end it here for this week, actually there's two reasons. One, I just started a new series called Diet Dre, which is a Let's Play Light of a couple games that I'm playing, and that's taking a lot of work. On top of that, I'm going to be starting a new Let's Play of Dr. Wily's Revenge here in a week or two, and the first episode of a Let's Play is always the hardest to put together. So I'm gonna just end this here because I'm about to have a bunch of work to deal with. So next time, I will continue the romantic quest. I will put this into metal to use and see if I can get some new furniture. And we will continue to romance and woo somebody. Maybe by then I'll actually know who I want to try for. I'll see you then. I have a vision of what I want you to do for me, but I fear it's hopeless. Are you up for this romantic quest? Wonderful! Oh, I just know you're going to do well. Wow, where'd that optimism come from?